Welcome back to Lafayette Lifestyle. We got a special treat for you. We are here at Lafayette Parish School System, and I'm here with Superintendent Francis Touchet. Francis, thanks so much for joining us, man.
Good morning.
My goodness, the construction running around Lafayette Parish School Systems is absolutely incredible. We just wrapped up Lafayette High School. I mean, I don't even know where to start or stop. There's all kinds of fun stuff going on.
Well, let me just say this. This board's focus has always been improve infrastructure. It's definitely something that they have told me as their one employee. I have been steadfast at looking at the budget that we've already had. We've never gone to the taxpayers as far as more money. We're just trying to make use of monies that we have in front of us. And I'm happy to say that we have been very successful to where $351 million worth of construction is happening right now, whether it be new schools, whether it be adding wings to certain schools, renovating certain schools, focusing on really getting portable buildings off of every campus. Within the next year or so, every campus will be removed, meaning extra wings will be added so that our kids can go to school in brick and mortar buildings, which is a focus of this board. It's a focus of myself and my team to really put the taxpayers' dollars where it needs to, which is in infrastructure.
Let's start with the new construction. I mean, we just wrapped up Lafayette High. Alamo's in the middle of being built. We've got J.W. Falk on the north side. You got Acadiana getting stuff.
So what I will tell you is, again, what you see at Lafayette High is what you're going to see at Acadiana. You're going to get that type of structure. L.J. Alamo, which is the biggest middle school that provides opportunities for the art experience. I mean, it's going to be a brand new school. We're building wings at Gaulette. We're building wings at Broadmoor. We're building wings at West Side. We also have brand new gyms that are coming to Milton. Again, this is a school where you have over 1,200 kids with one gym. So we're going to have two gyms there where we can spread those kids out. David Thibodeau also, huge population, 6 through 12. We're building a gym there. We are renovating some of these older facilities and getting carpet and getting wallpaper and really getting modern looks to these different things. We're stay fast on making sure that all of the maintenance that needs to be done is up to date, and we're going to build schools to where there is a lasting effect to a 40 to 50 year experience.
You know, it's been really cool too. You mentioned getting rid of I've noticed a bunch of Butler buildings disappearing around schools around town. That's been really, really awesome to see.
I will tell you that, again, we go through the process of making sure that we put these out for bid, and some of those ways people are buying them, some of the ways that people just don't want them because it takes so much to be able to move them. So what we've done is we've demolished a lot of these buildings. It's creating a lot of green space. It's creating more opportunities for kids to be able to play, for a safer environment, but more importantly, it's providing us with more energy efficient buildings, because when you have a portable building, it's a building where you are wasting money. I mean, air conditioners are running, there's no insulation, there's things that are just not energy efficient that we can go to. So it's going to, in essence, bring a cost savings to the Lafayette Parish School System. Robbie, we spend over $9 million worth of utilities a year in all of our facilities, and we have to do a better job. So that's $9 million. So we are steadfast in making sure that we have local accountability from principals, to where we are, just like we do in our households, we're going to be adjusting. Instead of practice happening on second and third floors, practice can happen on the first floor. We'll kind of turn up the air conditioning on second and third. We're going to have more energy efficient type of buildings, so that if we take that $9 million and we reduce it to $7 million, there's an extra $2 million that can go to infrastructure. And again, it's been the same principle that I've always stated, is that Lafayette Parish has always had this money. All we're doing is being more efficient and moving it around and cutting out the waste and really focusing on two important aspects that this board and myself has been focused on, which is infrastructure and paying for talent. If you don't have talented people, If you don't have people who are leading schools, you don't have that talented teacher, the educational outcomes that are happening in classrooms are not going to take place. It is truly the focus of what, when we say that we're having a school that has progressed over years, it's because the leadership, the facility that the kids go in are all working together to be able to work toward that experience.
Well, speaking of talent, one of the focuses with Lafayette Parish School team has been increasing the teachers' salaries. And then one thing you had mentioned too is, teachers are incentivized for performance-based.
Yeah, we've taken the business model. We've listened to a lot of the different things from my experience of working at the different areas in the state. I've always stated that, when I had this opportunity to become the superintendent, there are teachers that are busting their tail every day. And when they are busting their tail every day, we need to be finding opportunities to reward them, even to the point where we're rewarding coaches. The coach that goes 0-10 and the coach that goes 10-0. Well, the 0-10 guy goes home. 10-0 guy has to continue into the playoffs. Well, that coach and all of those different sponsors and all those dance team members, all the cheerleader sponsors, we pay them for the extra weeks that they're in there, and it's actually a lucrative pay because, again, I truly believe that pay people for what they're doing as far as work. This performance-based pay that we have in place, again, it's something to where we're putting a heavy emphasis that attendance is important, that we need to have people in front of kids. They need to be certified. There are certain marks that have to hit along the spectrum to be able to get to where teachers can get up to $10,000 to $12,000 of annual increases just by having a certified teacher, just by making sure that they're in the classroom at a certain time, and just moving kids, to the point where, hey, maybe the teacher on the side of them was not. Well, if that teacher is moving kids, it's just like our kids. If we have a teacher that is that dynamic, you would expect that teacher to be getting a little bit more than that other teacher who is not.
Sure. That's really nice to have, and obviously you get participation on both sides, both the students and the teachers. The kids want to go to those dynamic teachers for sure.
Yeah, and again, let me just say that again, a lot of the things that we're doing here in Lafayette Parish is it's on the cutting edge of things. It's things that people are doing out there, not necessarily in Louisiana, but outside of the states. They're looking at performance-based pay. They're giving the community opportunities to engage with the school system. I have been big on making sure that we treat community as they are part of us. We have QR codes sitting outside of every door. We have actually trained our secretaries and clerks of how to welcome people, for example, on a Chick-fil-A way. We are doing things to make sure that the experiences that happen, when people actually view that QR code, that email comes directly to me as a superintendent. And I'm able to dispatch and get people to kind of correct things as things go on. We are also very engaged with the community, where we have 7 different advisories to where I have business people, I have parents, I have students, I have principals, we have bus driver committees. I have a big safety team that is made up of the sheriff and all of the chiefs of police all over the parish. Again, it takes all of us to be able to make this system what it is. It's not just me, it's not just my team, it's about us as a community. And when we fail as a community, we all fail. When we are gonna get to that A status, then if we get to that A status, it's about us all getting to that A status. The community and everyone involved is at that point.
Speaking of A status, we've seen a really nice increase in test scores.
I'll tell you this right now, I'm very optimistic that we're getting so close. In fact, we will find out in October where we are. Things are looking really good right now. I am going to be cautiously optimistic about what that would look like, but I will tell you, when we are successful, it's us as a community is successful. It's us all working together to know that there are 29,000 kids that come to a system that have 4,400 employees. 22 of those particular employees are teachers. All of us working together to better this community, better the things that are going on as far as relationships with the loved ones of those kids, and then focus on the soft skills that kids need to have that are truly missing with things that are happening in schools today.
You talk about your 4 core values: safety, opportunity, culture, and then of course growing academically. How does that fit, for if you're talking to the parents out there, what does that look like for those students?
Well, it looks as though that, hey, we are going to protect, but today in today's society, it's not just being physically safe, but there's a word that we all shy away from that we need to always keep our mind on, is that we need to make sure that our students are socially and emotionally safe. We need to make sure our educators are socially, emotionally. When we have a parent that walks into our schools, there's going to be certain protocols that are going to be followed no matter who they are, as far as making sure that everyone is being checked. But when you get into an environment where you are engaged with central office people, or you're engaged with front office people, or you're engaged with teachers, these are teachers that are emotionally where they need to be. This is where kids are happy and the smiles are on their face. When we talk about a culture, when people walk into a school, and I don't know, but you can feel it. You can feel it to where there's order, there's structure, there's professionalism. People are happy when they engage with you. People are at work on time. People are coming to work consistently. Kids are behaving, doing the things they have to do, focused on education. That to me is what a culture is all about. Opportunities, it's very simple. We all have athletic programs. We have athletic programs all over. I want to provide opportunities for kids to where there's clubs and there's sponsors that are working with these different kids for things as far as what kids want to do. It's what you and I had kids go home and say, I like going to school because of this. I like going to school. This is drawing me. Listen, our 4-H program is huge here. It's not just about 4-H, it's about teaching those character traits and making sure that kids are understanding that this is how you become a better human being when you get out of school. So those are things when we talk about opportunities, it's, look, we're paying teachers and we're paying people to do these different clubs and do these different things to provide those opportunities. And then naturally, look, I really am not set on letter grades. I will tell you that the one thing that we have done is we've put teachers in a bind when we say that, oh, you have done this. Listen, every kid comes in a different level at the beginning of the year. No matter what happens, they come in from another school system, they come in from another classroom. We should be able to go to that teacher in August and say, all right, these kids were all at this level. All we want you to do is grow these kids by May. And if you grow those kids by May, then you have checked the box, and that to me is a successful year. So when we talk about our own kids, look, that's always what I've always wanted. I wanted my kids just to say, hey, am I in a better place, in May than when I started? And that to me is what I mean by growth. So those 4 core values are things that we rate our schools on. It is something that people can find on our website at lpssonline.com. It's something that businesses and people can look at and just say, all right, so what does this school compare to this school around these 4 core values? And it's decision making for some of these businesses that are bringing in employees that need to make decisions, because every parent wants to know what type of schools are in that area. Mm-hmm. Well, here is an opportunity where we are constantly updating it twice a year. It's something to where parents and businesses can go and reflect on, and they can see how their schools are ranked and how their schools are, and we're very transparent about this. We're not hiding anything, and if it's high discipline, if it's high attendance issues or whatever, we're going to call it out, and it's going to be called out so that these parents can make the right decisions as far as their kids are concerned.
So speaking of, parents that are coming in, they're relocating to Lafayette. What's the one thing that you want to let them know with where the school board's heading?
I can tell you that we want that family involvement in our schools. We want our families to know that they are welcome. There are opportunities for them to volunteer. There's opportunities for us to be able to engage as we did back in the day, where that's what school was about. Like, we had families and we had parents and we had teachers all working together to make sure that the educational experience of that child during those formative years is what was focused on. And that, to me, is what I can say that we're trying to do at every one of our schools. Knowing that parents are going to be welcomed, knowing that parents are going to help us with this educational system. It's something that we can't do alone. We have to work together in order to be able to get this taken care of.
Absolutely. Last question. 4 years from now, when you look back on this period of construction and investment that the school board's been doing, what do you hope Lafayette Parish students have to say about what's changed for them?
That there is a high quality infrastructure facility at every school. There is a high quality teacher in every classroom. There is leadership that is focused on involvement of parents, involvement of community, making sure that it is a school that is grounded into what those values that the community wants to actually portray, and working together towards moving that forward.
Love it, man. Well, future looks bright. We're certainly, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with us today.
Thank you, sir.
As always, for Lafayette Lifestyle, I'm Robbie Bro. We'll see you next time.